Sports. Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Missouri's offense will get the first swing of the game. They share a border and not much else, and even if they don't play regularly, the one thing that stays constant is their contempt for each other.
And there have been a lot of shootouts in the past between these two teams. Remember Todd Reesing going up against Chase Daniel, lighting up the scoreboard? That's what I remember about this rivalry.
Yeah, points at a premium, offenses flying up and down the field, and a lot of people in the stands that don't like each other.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mizzou put a spanking on the Jayhawks the last time they met.
Wins always feel great, but Missouri blowing out Kansas for them, that was ecstasy for their players, coaches, and fans.
Yeah, and it's just an awesome opportunity to be like, yeah, we own you. Like, go back to where you came from and just letting you know, like, this rivalry isn't a rivalry between us and you.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Sweet feet on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Quarterback will keep it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the 16-play drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The returner will field it and try to do some business. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Jayhawks offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reese, and Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891. It's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a drive there of 85 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide.
What a cut. Now he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The completion well past the sticks. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver shows motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give them a...
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Back to the air one more time. Got his man quickly.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To throw, it's Cook. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to pass it on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make it.
And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quick handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finds his man down the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He makes a catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They'll leave it with him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it.
Touchdown, Missouri! And that one will give them the lead. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Hold and fire complete. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. On the ground, it's Carroll. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Now, a 4th down.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Kansas offense returns to the field.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're facing a 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beaten me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the 2nd half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Makes it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Carroll. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Missouri trying to run out this clock. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.